Hi everyone, welcome to Real Numbers Part 5. So in Part 3, we learned how to find the HCF of fractions, and in Part 4, we learned how to find the HCF of decimals using Euclid's division algorithm. Actually, this Euclid's division algorithm, it has several applications related to the properties of numbers. So in this class, in this session Part 5, mainly we are going to learn the properties related to numbers using Euclid's division algorithm. So today I came up here with a problem from exercise 1.1. So what is that exercise 1.1? So in exercise 1.1 we are going to discuss the second problem. So using division algorithm, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Okay, before going to discuss this problem, so I must tell you one thing. So what is that? If you consider any number, it may have different forms. So depending on the divisor that you chosen. For example, to understand it, let us take a number 5. Okay. So if you divide the number 5 by 2, what we will get? 2 2s are 4, the remainder is 1. And if you express it in the form of equation or in the form of division lemma statement, then you will get 5 can be expressed as divisor into quotient, 2 into 2 plus remainder. Remainder is 1. So that means here you got 2, divisor is 2, quotient, suppose some quotient q plus 1. Here this number 5, okay, the number 5 is in the form of 2q plus 1. The number is in the form of 2q plus 1. Same number, instead of dividing by 2, if you divide the number by 3, that is if you change the divisor, what will you get? So 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. So if you subtract 3 from 5, what will you get? The remainder is 2. In this case, how can you write this number? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient, 3 into 1 plus remainder 2. Now it is in the form of 3 into some quotient plus remainder. So that is, what do you observe here? The number 5, okay, it is in the form of 2q plus 1 when the divisor is 2. And the same number 5 is in the form of 3q plus 2 when the divisor is 3. Again, if you change the divisor, suppose if you change the divisor again, let us take the divisor 4. Then 4 1s 4, remainder is 1. So if you express in the form of statement, dividend is equal to, okay, 5 is equal to, we will get divisor 4 into quotient 1 plus remainder 1. Now it is in the form of 4 into some quotient plus remainder 1. So here we will get 5 is equal to 4 into q plus 1. 4 into q plus 1. So one number 5, okay, we chosen. So here we expressed in different forms. 5 is in the form of 2q plus 1 here, and it is in the form of 3q plus 2 here, and it is in the form of 4q plus 1 here. So here 2 is the divisor in this case, and 3 is the divisor in this case, and 4 is the divisor in this case. So students, it must be noted that depending on the divisor, so by changing the divisor, so you will get different forms for the same number also. Why I am telling? Because in the lower classes we learned that the general form of an odd number is 2q plus 1. The general form of an odd number is 2q plus 1. But in this particular problem, they are saying that to prove that using division algorithm, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. That means you might have got a doubt. Hey, in lower classes we learnt the the general form of an odd number is 2 cube plus 1, but here it is given 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. So you remember that any number, okay, it can be expressed in different forms, okay, depending on the divisor that we chosen. That must be remembered. Okay, now I will explain this problem. Okay, so first of all, let us try to understand this question first. Let us understand. Positive odd integer. Positive odd integer. Okay, it must be either of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. That we have to prove. Okay, positive odd integer. Okay, what are the odd integers? What are the odd integers? The odd integers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Okay, these are the positive odd integers. So we have to show that these positive odd integers are either of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. So definitely if it is an odd positive integer, then it must have any one of the form among these three that we have to choose. We can verify this statement. We can check this statement whether it is true or false by taking some examples. Let us take one. So they said that show that the positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. That means when you will get these forms 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, only when you choose the divisor 6. Only when you choose the divisor 6. Okay, so here the divisor must be chosen as 6. Then only you will get these forms. So let us take the odd positive integer 1 and divide it by 6. Okay, what we will get? 6 1 6 won't go. Then 6 into 0 0. Then 1 will get. So here if you take 1, it is in the form of, okay, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Quotient is 0 plus remainder. Okay, that means here it is in the form of 6 into 0, 6 into quotient plus 1. Here 1 is in the form of 6q plus 1. 1 is in the form of 6q plus 1. Let us take 3. Okay, divide by 6. Divided by 6. 6 1 6 won't go. Then 6 into 0 0. Okay, we will get the remainder 3. So if you express this dividend 3, okay, dividend 3 is equal to divisor into quotient, 6 into quotient. What is that? 0 plus remainder is 3. Okay, some quotient we are getting now. So if you assume it as q, then 3 is equal to, it is in the form of 6q plus 3. Let us take another positive integer 5 and divide it by 6. What we will get? 6 1 6 won't go. Then 6 into 0 0. Okay, 5 is the remainder. If you express this in the form of expression or in the form of equation, then we will get dividend is equal to divisor 6 into quotient 0 plus remainder 5. So here it is in the form of 6q plus 5. It is in the form of 6q plus 5. So, and the next odd positive integer is 7. Let us divide by 6. 6 ones, 6 will get, the remainder is 1. So then 6 can be expressed, 7 can be expressed 6 into 1 plus 1. 6 into 1 plus 1. In this the quotient is what? 1. So instead of 1 we can write q. So 7 is equal to, it is in the form of 6q plus 1. In similar way, if you apply the division algorithm for 9, then you will get in the form of 6q plus 3, and for 11 you will get 6q plus 5. Like this. So if you go in this way, so any odd positive integer will have any one of the form, either 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. But here we verified this statement, okay, for 4 odd positive integers or for 6 odd positive integers. But is it the right way by verifying some of the odd positive integers and saying that the given statement is true, or is it the right way of proving the statement? Okay, so in this way, for how many odd numbers we can check, how far we can check, and for how many positive odd integers we can check this. So there should be a constructive method to prove this statement. So by using Euclid's division algorithm, so we can prove this statement. So that will be the right method. When this question appears in the exam, how do we write the answer? How do we prove it? How do we show it? Let us see, I will explain you. So let us take a positive integer. Let a be any positive integer. Let a is any positive integer. Okay, assuming a as a positive integer. Let a is any positive integer. Okay, let a is any positive integer. So we can, if a is any positive integer, it can be expressed in different forms by choosing depending on the divisor that we chosen, that you know. So here we assumed a is any positive integer, and let us take the divisor and the divisor. So here which forms you should get? Here the odd positive integers should be of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. So when these forms you will get only when you choose the divisor 6. That means, okay, we have to choose the divisor 6 here. Okay, so this is very important here. Choosing the divisor is very important. Okay, so let a is any positive integer and the divisor b is equal to 6. Okay, choosing the divisor b is equal to 6. Then apply Euclid's division algorithm. By Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, by Euclid's division algorithm we get, okay, we get what? A is equal to, we have a is equal to b into q plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Okay, remainder always lies between 0 and divisor. It is greater than or equal to 0 and always less than the divisor. Okay, already we chosen the divisor 6. Why we chosen? Because we should get the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. That is why we choose and the divisor b is equal to 6 here. So in place of the divisor you write b is the divisor place. So let us write 6. Then we will get 6q plus r, where, okay, 0 less than or equal to remainder less than. What is the divisor here? Divisor we choose and it as 6. Okay, so the remainder, it is more than or equal to 0 and less than 6 in this case. Then how many remainders are possible here? Then a is equal to 6q plus r, where, okay, so if you write r is equal to 0, possible remainders are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this 6 remainders are possible. Okay, so we'll get 6 cases here as we got 6 remainders. Okay, so here 6 cases arise here. In each of the case we have to verify the number a. We have to verify the number a, whether it is in the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. In each of the case we have to see. Okay, so in which case the number a is in the form of okay, 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Okay, let us see the first case. In the first case, okay, if the remainder is equal to 0. If the remainder is 0. If the remainder is 0, then, okay, we got this form, the positive integer form. A is equal to 6q plus r. R is equal to 0. Then 6q plus 0, 6q will get. If r is equal to 0, okay, then we will get, okay, if r is equal to 0, then we will get a is equal to 6 into q. A is equal to 6 into q. So 6 into q means, so 6 can be written as 2 into 3q as per our knowledge. As per our knowledge. So to decide a given number whether it is odd or even, okay, so we will check by the divisibility rule by 2. Okay, if any number completely divisible by 2 or if it is a multiple of 2, okay, then it is an even number, otherwise it is an odd number. Okay, so we know this from the lower classes. That is why what I am doing here, 6q is there. I am trying to write it as the product of 2 and 3q. 2 3 is 6q. So clearly it is in the form of 2 into something. So definitely it is an even number. If a number is expressed as 2 into something, then it is an even number form. So that is in this case when r is equal to 0, when the remainder is equal to 0, okay, we got even number. Next, if r is equal to 1, in the next case, if r is equal to 1, then what we will get? A is equal to, yes, 6q plus r. 6q plus r means we will get 6q plus remainder 1. Okay, can we express this as the product of 2 and something? We cannot express. Can we take 2 common here in this? So here in this term 2 3 is 6 we can write, but 1 here 1 is there, it is not the multiple of 2, you cannot take 2 common, so it is odd number. So no need to check like this also, because this number 6q is even. Okay, so and this number 6q plus 1 is 1 more than this number. Okay, if you add 1 to any even number, then the next number is obviously odd number. So 6q plus 1 is odd number. If 6q plus 1 is odd number, obviously next number is 6q plus 2, that will be the even number, and next number 6q plus 3 will be an odd number, and next number 6q plus 4 will be an even number, and 6q plus 5 will be an odd number. Okay, so this is the case. R is equal to 1 case, it is odd number. Now if r is equal to 2, then if r is equal to 2, then what we will get? We will get this form. A is equal to 6q plus 2. In these 2 we can take 2 common here. 2 we can take common here. 2 if you take common, 2 3 are 6, 3q plus 2 1 are 2. We got this 2 into 3q plus 1. So it is in the form of 2 into something, so it is an even number. It is an even number. Okay, so fourth one, if r is equal to 3, if the remainder is equal to 3, then we will get A is equal to 6q plus 3. 6q plus 3. So can we take 2 common here? 2 3 is 6. But 3 is not the multiple. So you can't take 2 common. So it is an odd number. It is not the multiple of 2. It is an odd number. Okay. Let us take the remainder 4. If r is equal to 4, then what we will get? A is equal to 6q into 6q plus 4. So clearly in these two terms we can take 2 common. So 2 can be taken common here. 2 into 2 3 is 6. 3q plus 2 2s are 4. 2 into 3q plus 2. Okay, 2 into something. So it is an even number. Let us see the last case. If the remainder is equal to 5, then A is equal to 6q plus 5. You can't take 2 common in these two terms. Okay, so it is an odd number. It is an odd number. Now if you check the odd number forms, okay, 6q plus 5 is an odd number form, 6q plus 3 is an odd number form, and 6q plus 1 is an odd number form. From these 3 cases, okay, from these, what we can conclude? So we can conclude that any odd positive integer is either of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. From this we can conclude any odd positive integer. Okay, any odd positive integer is either of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Okay, so like this we have to do this problem. Okay, so in this way there are some more examples and some more problems in the textbook based on the property of even numbers and odd numbers. So in some question they ask to prove that any odd positive integer is of the form 2q plus 1 and any even positive integer is of the form 2q. Okay, once if you see those problems, okay, So in those cases, okay, any even positive integer is of the form 2q and any odd positive integer is of the form 2q plus 1. Okay, that means what is chosen as the divisor here? The divisor is chosen as 2. So that is, if the divisor is chosen as 2, if b is equal to 2, the possible remainders are 0 and 1. The possible remainders are 0 and 1. Then you will get these forms. For any positive integer, you will get two forms here. One is 2q plus 0 or 2q, and another one is 2q plus 1. Clearly it is in the form of 2 into something. So clearly it is even number, and it is, you cannot take 2 common here, so it is odd number. Okay, 2q is an even number and 2q is an odd number. So any odd number, definitely it must be in the form of 2q plus 1 when you choose the divisor 2. And any even number, it must be in the form of 2q where you choose the divisor 2. Okay. So in the similar way, you can choose some other divisors also. Suppose here we chosen 6, here we chosen 2. So let us choose the divisor as 4. If you choose the divisor 4, then the remainders you will get four possible remainders, 0, 1, 2, 3, because the divisor is less than the remainder is less than the divisor. So divisor is 4, so possible reminders are 0, 1, 2, 3. So then what numbers, what are the forms that are possible for A? A is equal to BQ and 4Q plus remainder 0. Okay, 0 has no value. Then A is equal to 4Q plus 1. Next one 4Q plus 2. Next one 4Q plus 3. Okay, we'll get this. Okay, clearly 4q means 2 into 2q. We can write 2 to the 4. So here it is in the form of 2 into something, so it is even. If it is even, the next number is odd. If it is odd, the next number is even. If it is even, the next number is odd. That means any odd number, okay, any odd number is either of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. So this question may be also given. Prove that or show that any odd positive integer is either of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. Or they may be, the question may be asked like this. Prove that any even positive integer is either of the form 4q or 4q plus 2. So like this we can see. So these are the properties related to even numbers and odd numbers using Euclid's division algorithm. So hope you understand this class. Thank you.